Whenever I'm down, I call on you, my friend. A helping hand you lend in my time of need. So I'm calling you now just to make it through. What else can I do? Do you hear my pleas? Friends may come and friends may go, but you should know that I've got your back. It's automatic. So never hesitate to call, 'cause I'm your sister, and I'm always for you. Hey. Let me know who sings that song and give y'all a shout out in next week's Basketball Wives review. Now, speaking of shouts out and all those kinds of things, um, give a couple of shout outs to a few people last week. Now, last week, I was just on a little singing rant, child. I can't help it sometimes. Well, never really. I can help it, but I was having a moment, and I asked you guys what some of you guys' favorite Disney Channel characters, and in particular Disney Channel um, princesses. What's your favorite princesses and your favorite songs from the movies? And let's see. Love 5T Minute mentioned that their favorite song from one of the movies from Mulan is Reflection, and from Pocahontas Colors of the Wind. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind, darling? And let's see. Mm, let's see. I thought I had another comment. Okay. Yes, Megan Walia Battle. She says, from the movie Journey to the Past, um, Aaliyah, the Anastasia movie. No, I'm sorry, the Anastasia movie, the Journey to the Past moment, darling, and the song that Aaliyah sung, which was called Journey to the Past, I believe. Um, and also she loves from the Lego movie, Don't Front is cat. What is it called? Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Everything Is Awesome from the Lego movie. She said Don't Front because it's catchy. I've never heard of it, but I'm gonna listen to it, girl. And she also said, "Can you feel the love tonight?" Oh, from the Lion King, sung by Elton John. Yes. Can you feel the love tonight? Yes, when Simba and Nala had been separated, darling, they was grown. They found each other, and they made moments. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, I forgot about that one. Lion King's probably one of my favorite movies, like of all time, like legit. I put The Lion King honestly over the princesses movies. Just saying, this is really just a classic, darling. And technically, Nala is she's a princess technically, but all the princesses, of course, are human, cartoon characters. But the animal cartoon character from The Lion King, Nala, while she's not considered like a Disney princess, and she's actually technically a princess, she's just a damn lion. She's not a human like the rest of them. But should she be a princess? Am I crazy? Maybe. I wouldn't be shocked. It wouldn't be the first time, darling. Okay, so basketball wives. Um, ooh, child. So Jennifer's back. Jennifer Williams. Um, I watched Next 15 last year on on TV One. The Next 15 about them getting together for about a reality show. Trying to get these people these next 15 minutes of fame. Jennifer Williams was on there. Benzino from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Claudia Jordan. Um, who else is on there? Karama Brown from Real World way back in the day. Back in the day. New York, my girl New York, love her. Tiffany Pollard, Flavor of Love, I love New York, all that. She was on there. It was very entertaining, only because of New York for the most part. But yeah, Jennifer was on there. There was speculations that she was messing around with Benzino, etc. I don't believe it, but yeah. So Jennifer is back on here. Jennifer is Jennifer, as Evelyn would say. Child, we ain't seen Jennifer since Evelyn hopped across that damn table like a damn bumblebee and tried to hop on Jennifer. So yeah, but anyway, she has her online boutique, and she invited Tammy over and told her to bring her daughter Lyric because her daughter Lyric does modeling. She wanted her to model some of her clothes, and Tammy's daughters are beautiful. So it's pretty easy for Lyric. She got in the little bathing suit and did her thing. Meanwhile, we have Jennifer and Tammy sitting down talking on the couch. Jennifer started to go in on her mom. Her mom had passed away. Um Actually, I found out that her mom was sick. I believe she had cancer on the next 15 on the show, because I remember she came to, I believe Karamo was having an event, and she came, and she was really upset, and that's when she found out her mom was really sick and stuff, and everybody was like comforting around her and all that. So I definitely remember that. Um so rest in peace to her mother. Um Jennifer is still the same Jennifer for the most part. She's kind of quiet. Some people would say that she's a follower of Evelyn's. Um, but I don't necessarily feel like she was a follower. She just didn't really have an opinion on shit that didn't involve her. But she is definitely. It's like her and Evelyn together, and Shawnee. All three of them was just like the bougie girls, like the bougie black girls. Well, Evelyn's Latina, Puerto Rican, but whatever. Um, just the bougie girls who, think they better and dress up to the nines and all this kind of stuff. And, just the typical like mean girls crew. That's what they give me. But it's just, messed up because they're trying, and I've started to like Jennifer just like I started to like Evelyn before the show. And just like I started to like Tammy before the show. But once they all get together, it's just a mean girl clique, and I don't like them together, but separately, I feel like they're fun. They're good people, like all that good stuff. But it's just when they all get together, it just gets so high school. It's so annoying. But anyway, so they're talking, and um, Jennifer looks great, by the way. But Jennifer's always been pretty, in my opinion. I think she's stunning. Um, so her and Tammy are talking, and Tammy decided to invite Jennifer to her comedy event. Y'all know Tammy does the whole Bonnet Chronicles thing on Instagram, which is very funny. So now she's kind of turning that into like a comedy career. I don't necessarily know how this is going to work out. Hopefully it does well, because I do think Tammy's very funny. But there's a difference from being on stage telling jokes and just like being naturally funny or whatever, just like on Instagram or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see how the whole thing works out for her. Hopefully it goes well. Um, so she just decided to invite her to that. Tammy talked about the fact that she kind of fell out with Malaysia. Found out that Jennifer in Malaysia is cool. I had no idea about that, but whatever. Jennifer in Malaysia is cool. Um, and Tammy was just like, yo, me and Malaysia kind of fell out about the whole Brandy thing. And, Tammy really ain't got no real big issue with Malaysia. Just like Jennifer said, that whole situation could be squashed within a matter of minutes. And it's kind of putting her in an awkward situation because she is cool with Malaysia. So who knows, child? But they started to talk about Evelyn. Jennifer and Evelyn have not spoken in like 5 or 6 years, or seen each other in like 5 or 6 years, and a lot of things happen. And Evelyn was really nasty and mean and awful to Jennifer. And like Tammy said, if somebody hopped over the table to try to slap me in my face, I wouldn't be cool with him again. But her and Jennifer are definitely different type of folks and their peas in a pod. So Jennifer and Evelyn been knowing each other for a long, long time, long time. So I don't necessarily know if I'm rooting for this whole Jennifer and Evelyn to be back friends again, only because, like I said, when they get together, they're mean. Um, but not like intention. I don't think Jennifer intentionally is a mean person, but I feel like I don't know. It's just something with Evelyn. I don't know what it is, but and I know she changed and tried to become a better person. But even when sometimes when Evelyn's nice, it just comes off as fake. Like as soon as you walk out the door, she's just gonna start clowning you. I don't know what it is about her. Like I don't know. I've run into people like that in my life many times. If y'all don't know, I'm talked about a lot. Um, I'm not talking about necessarily online. I'm talking about in my like personal life, like at work and stuff and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of times I get like crazy stares and just growing up being, I wasn't severely bullied, but I was bullied somewhat. And just whether they're talking about me being dark skinned growing up, or whether they're talking about my weight, or whether they're talking about me being uh, gay jokes and all kind of crazy stuff. So um who knows? It's just always something. So I don't know. I just get that vibe from Evelyn. I could be wrong. I'm just basing my opinion off these any of these women or these men on this show, just off what I see on camera, and I just get that kind of vibe from her. I'm sure she's a lovely woman in her personal life. Um, but on the show, I'm just saying the vibe that she gives me through the screen, if that makes sense. I know I kind of ran on a rant thing, but I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. Um, So anyway, moving on to the next scene, we got Shanice, which is Evelyn's daughter, who is beautiful, and Evelyn's also very beautiful, of course, but she's mean, so it don't matter. It makes her ugly. So we have Evelyn and Shanice. They're trying on looking for bathing suits, yada to the yada. Um, Evelyn decides to tell Shanice about the whole thing that Jackie said that she was a build a whore, and Shanice was laughing. She was like, "What the hell is a build a whore?" She was like, me, I'm building up a whore or whatever." She was like, "Oh," and Shanice was just like, "Girl, she just said that to get up under your skin." Like Shanice knows the game. Shanice knows the show. She knows because she grew up with it. She knows the show. She knows these kind of women and the shit that goes on, and she also knows her hell raising ass mother. So she wasn't even bothered by the whole statement. So she was just like, okay. And Evelyn's just like, I don't care, come for me. I know I haven't made the best mistakes. I know I haven't made the best decisions in my life, and all that stuff. But you can't say that I'm a good mother. Shanice is just like, I don't care. You are a great mother. Yada to the yada. You know, and when Evelyn was talking to Shanice, she did mention the whole thing of saying, um, well, I said to Jackie, take care of your grandkids, and then she went on and said, what I just said, went on with the discussion, and I'm just like, the fact that Evelyn, that you're breezing over the fact that you brung up the whole kids thing first is crazy to me, and the fact that nobody calls that shit out is also crazy to me. Obviously, the producers of the show got some against Jackie, is just trying to make her look the fool this season. But I know that Jackie is a Looney Tune, but everything is not Jackie's fault, and the way they're doing all this is not completely on Jackie. Evelyn technically was the one that started it. Jackie just hit the shit out the ballpark with the build a whore comment, which she shouldn't have said, but Evelyn shouldn't have started it. Two wrongs don't make a right, and you can't win being evil to another person that have been evil to you. And it's all petty, I agree. But if you want to be technical, Evelyn was the one that started the preschool match, and Jackie was the one that finished it. That's all. So I was just like, child. But Shanice was unbothered. She was just like, whatever. Um. So let's see. Malaysia and Jackie, they had a scene. They was meeting at some kind of spa. It was salt and shit everywhere. Jackie got turned on by it. Titties was popping out and shit. She started licking the salt and licking the statues. Everything had salt and shit on it. It was just, she was just like, ooh, this is just so sexy, Malaysia. I don't know how anybody sit in a scene with Jackie and just keep a straight face. Cause that thing is crazy. Um. So anyway, they're talking and Jackie went down the whole line of everything that happened with Evelyn. She was just like, yeah, I called her daughter Bill the whore and all that. Malaysia was just like, look, kids are off limits. We should never bring our kids up into our drama, which is true. Um, but I don't remember if Jackie told Malaysia that Evelyn pretty much started it first. But anyway, I was here from Malaysia with that comment, which is true. You don't bring up the kids, but I mean, if somebody else is gonna be petty, why not be petty to them too, and hit them where it hurts. She was just trying to get a rise out of Evelyn. I would like to think that Jackie don't mean what she said about Shanice, but who knows? But she was just trying to get a rise out of Evelyn, and it worked. You bring up anybody's kids in any situation, of course, it's gonna instantly make them mad and instantly make them want to take your head off. Um, so they're talking, and Malaysia was just like, child, I don't even know what to do. Like, Jackie, I'm gonna have to be with you constantly. And Jackie was like, I went out there to apologize to her. And she was just like, you will never apologize. And, then they making it all extra and dramatic on the TV. I was like, child, with the music and stuff. Malaysia's just like, child, I don't even know what to do with you. Let's see. Christian, she had an irrelevant ass scene. When you seen Kristen in like 14 weeks, I thought she was kicked off the damn show. There was no need for Kristen to be on the show, to be honest. But whatever. So Kristen, she was at the park with her daughter, who's very very adorable, cute little girl. And she called the baby daddy on Skype or wherever. She only sees him 3 to 4 times a month. I couldn't be bothered, but whatever. She was just like, yeah, I caught him one time cheating because my daughter um picked up the phone, or I called or something, and somehow or another the woman ended up being on the other end, and he found out she was cheating. The first thing she said to him when she picked up the phone, because it was like on Skype or Facebook Live, or whatever the hell. And she was just like, "Where the hoes at? Who you with? Who you over there with?" And she was just like, I'm basically just giving him the rope, and we both got both ends. But if you want to hang yourself, that's fine. And yada to yada. I'm basically, just trying to trust him in this. And he was just like, "Oh baby, I ain't doing that. I wouldn't do nothing to you." Yada to yada. Christian, if that man want to cheat on you, he gonna cheat. Okay. I don't care what he say. Oh, I'm not here with nobody. Where the hoes at, y'all see. That heifer can be hiding up under the bed. That hoe can be on the roof. That bitch can be in the closet. Okay? It don't. If somebody's gonna cheat on you, they're gonna cheat, no matter what. Can't nobody control that, to be honest. Just like you can be laid up right beside a man, and he don't even know it. Just tell his ass to be quiet. Shit. So, and he's did it before, and he ain't never at home, obviously, with you. So what you think he doing? He's an athlete. When it's just women just laid out on a platter for athletes. Like 10, 12 of them waiting. As soon as they get off damn stage, or as soon as they leave the court, already in their dressing room. Like, come on, it's just so easy. And it's not even it's not even a challenge. It's just easy. It's just something to do, child. He ain't at home. He did it before. I'm not saying that he's a bad. I don't know the dude. Not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying that he won't cheat. I'm not saying the Christian won't cheat. I'm just saying we've seen the situation over and over again. I mean, come on. But hopefully it works out with him. Hopefully he done found Jesus, and he's not trying to cheat on her again. Oh girl. So Hazel asked Jackie and Tammy to meet her at a clothing store, because Hazel get ready to showcase, I guess, her music or something. I hope, whatever. Hopefully she can sing. I'm sure it's just that yin 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 around the house shit that we hear nowadays. Nobody can really sing. Um, so she's talking to them, and I'm just like, why is Hazel inviting? Why is Hazel even like? inviting Jackie anywhere. Because if y'all remember, when Evelyn and Jackie got into their whole spat in New York outside the restaurant, Hazel was right in the back seat with Evelyn. So she clearly sided with Evelyn. Also, when they woke up that morning, it was Bonnie, Jill, Hazel, Shawnee, and Evelyn. And they all went out to eat together. We saw last episode when Sanaya Haryukin, that girl Ashley, Hazel's friend, um, we saw all that last week, and obviously Hazel is with Evelyn them. So why is Hazel talking to Jackie and inviting Jackie anywhere? She clearly don't like Jackie, don't fool with Jackie. So I'm just like, that's that fake shit. I just cannot deal. It's just like all these women that still talk to Jackie, like Hazel and Shawnee and Tammy. They're just waiting for Jackie to say something about Evelyn or whatever so that they can like carry the news back. And so because somehow or another on this season it's always Jackie's fault no matter what the issue is. Um so they're talking, and Tammy was just like, look, I'm having a comedy event, I'm actually inviting Evelyn. Jackie was just like, okay, well that's going to be a problem for me, you inviting Evelyn. But I'll try to come and still support you, yada to the yada. Jackie was just like, look, just keep her away from me, and yada to the yada. What else? There was nothing else that was said in that scene, really. What else happened? So basically, Shawnee, shit, Tammy had a little showcase moment, and she basically got up there, and who all showed up with Shawnee, Hazel, Jackie, Jennifer, and Christian. And I don't know if Christian and Jackie have talked or settled their differences. I don't know. But Tammy got up there and she was just like, there's a 17-year difference. She was up there on stage telling jokes. She was like, there's a 17-year difference between me and Reggie. And she was just like, I'm waiting for that mud to ask for a threesome so I can hit him in his eye. And she was like, I just, if we have a threesome, it got to be with somebody that's just dumb and pretty and don't know nothing. Talking about, I wonder what Malaysia doing. I was like, I cannot. Then Tammy said, people talking about Tammy jumping from show to show trying to get a check. She was just like, hell yeah. She was like, I ain't finna be sitting at home waiting for my next big check to come in. And she was like, I wonder what Duffy's doing. And then who else she talked about? She was just like, my mom is a hustler. She worked 3 jobs. I just can't sit back and allow a man to take care of me. I'm not finna sleep with 3 men and then wonder which one, is actually gonna wife me up. She was just like, Evelyn. I was like, I can't. So, Tammy did the whole thing of, attacking the girls and coming for some of the girls or whatever. But she said she did tell them they was I believe she told them that she was going to talk about all of them, but they just only showed, a few, I guess the biggest moments. So after the showcase, Jackie met up with Malaysia, and she was just like, you know what, me and Malaysia are cool, and I don't want to ruin our relationship because Malaysia is pretty much the only one that likes me at this point, and I don't want to ruin that, so I'm not gonna tell her what Jackie said about her, what Tammy said about her at the showcase. Now I'm just like, Jackie, that's what bothers me so much about Jackie is that she just wants to fit in with these girls. No matter how they treat her, no matter what's going on, she always like takes them back. Like she always rocks with them, and no matter what goes on, she's always gonna be cool with Shawnee, and she's always gonna be cool with Tammy and all that shit. When before they was all clowning you, they was all on Evelyn's side. It's just too much flip flopping. There's too much going on. Now Tammy's not as cool with Evelyn as we thought. And so it's just like, what's really going on? Like the shit is just crazy. It really is. Um, so Jackie was just like, well, I ain't gonna tell her. But somehow, watch if Tammy has a conversation with Malaysia, she gonna be like, yeah, well, Jackie was there at my showcase. And yes, I talked about you and I said what I said. Now watch Malaysia gonna get mad at Jackie for not telling her. Watch what I tell you. Watch what's gonna happen. If Tammy and Malaysia have a conversation, they might show it on TV. They might not. I'm just saying this because everything ends up being Jackie's fault. She don't even like realize it that they're clowning her on the show. But she, when she gets mad, she's just so over the top and say crazy shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's why she always ends up looking like the Looney Tune of VH1. When a lot of times she is the one in the right, but because she can't express herself properly, it gets thrown out the window. Um, So her and Malaysia are talking. Meanwhile, we get a conversation from Shawnee. Shawnee, she's having this whole women empowerment thing. We saw like a few episodes back. She invited the lady of Miguel Organics, I believe, hair products. They say her hair products are really good. Um, I personally wouldn't know. I saw because I saw the price of them, and like an 8 ounce little bottle of something is like damn $24. I was like, sis, you're a little too high for me. You be trying to support your own people, but my God, the prices are crazy. Why is she up? Hold on for a second. So I'm just like, yeah, my mom was up and yeah, she get to talking and whatever. So I was just like, Michelle, Miguel lady, like what's tea? Like what's really going on? Um, and so anyway, scratch that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So in this conversation that Shawnee was having, she was like, yeah, well, I wanted to invite women, of substance and yada to the yada. It's going to be empowerment. We can't seem to empower each other, yada to the yada. And then Jackie was like, oh, well, I'm talking to Malaysia now. I'm sitting here with Malaysia. And I'm just thinking to myself, Jackie, Shawnee didn't do that to you. She didn't give you that courtesy of be like when Shawnee put her on speakerphone a few episodes ago when it was Tammy and Evelyn there, and she was inviting Jackie to something, and when she had her on speakerphone, she didn't let them know that Evelyn was hearing everything she was saying about her. But you see how Jackie still has that courtesy to be like, "Oh, Malaysia's here. Oh, you're on speakerphone." Just to let her know so she can switch up her words. You see what I'm saying? Like Jackie, you have loyalty to these women, and they do not have loyalty to you. That's just what bothers my soul. But Jackie must like the checks, because I wouldn't be bothered with these folks for 2 minutes, not 2 whole minutes. Fake, fraudulent, unauthentic, pack hair. So Malaysia was just like, oh, okay, I would love to come, and yada to the yada. Malaysia caught the shade of the phone call. So then she hung up. Jackie was just like, oh, Malaysia, I'm just so happy. I'm so proud that you're going to be there with me. Malaysia was just like, bitch, I'm going to Chicago. I freaking hollered. Malaysia ain't with the BS and she ain't with the games. So Malaysia was just like, well, sorry, Jackie, just your crew, and I ain't ready to be around these women and yada to the yada. Malaysia got a meeting in the ladies' room with Brandy, darling. Say that. So what else? Um, I think that was pretty much it for the most part. Oh, and Shawnee revealed that Evelyn's going to be a part of the panel, empowering women, people of substance. Evelyn gonna be a part of the panel. Okay. So, moving on from that, Jennifer and Evelyn, they talked. They haven't talked in 5 or 6 years. This is the last scene. They sat down and talked, and found out that Evelyn reached out to Jennifer about her mother passing away. Jennifer didn't respond, and she obviously wasn't ready to respond. And when you lose like a mother or something, that's something like that's this deep, deep, deep. Losing parents and losing kids and stuff, and just family members as close to you is hard to get over. Plus, Evelyn wasn't her favorite person at the time, so you know, um, they talked about it. She was just like, yeah, you know what, I really was mean. Evelyn did take ownership for her part, and Jennifer did accept her apology, and they cried a little bit and had a nice little beach moment. So they both seem to be interested in getting back into each other's lives, but is it wrong to say I don't want them to be friends just because of how they act like together, at least on TV? you know, because they're just so like petty and just mean girls, just so um shallow and stuff, and it's just like, oh gosh, like I don't know what's gonna happen. I see next episode Tammy not sure if she want to have a baby now, probably because her career is finally starting to take be up on the up and up, so she ain't got time for no kids. Similar to Remy on Love and Hip Hop New York, Papoose want kids, and I know they tried and they ended up losing a baby, but I don't think Remy's ready to start trying to have another baby. Um, let's see. What else is gonna happen? They're going to Miami. All the girls are going to Miami. So they're taking a Miami trip. I don't know who all's going, but I do know Jackie, Shawnee, Evelyn, and Jennifer's going. So I guess Jennifer's back on the show for the time being, and the whole goal that the whole thing they're trying to do is just incorporate all the Miami girls back on the show, and just get rid of all the LA girls and keep the ones that kiss their ass that they like, and then just make it the Miami show again, except in LA, or maybe they'll go back to Miami, or maybe they'll go to New York. I don't damn know. Maybe they'll go to Nebraska. I don't damn know. But that's obviously what they're trying to do, and it's just so annoying. It really, really is. I really wish that Shawnee was not on the show. That she was just behind the scenes somewhere. But the fact that she's trying to insult our intelligence and thinking that she don't play like a huge part in the show in terms of who stays on the show, or who gets the most camera time, or who gets the positive scenes, or who gets the negative scenes, and thinking that she's not the puppet master in all this. Like, she's crazy. We know what you're doing, Shawnee. Please, please, please. With that said, it was the end of this episode. With that said, Mr. Chalaki, Mr. Chalaki, Google Plus, follow me at ITSKINGWORLD, Instagram and Twitter at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat, Chase Kingsworld on Facebook, and all the good stuff. I love you guys so much. Um, there's a lot going on right now in my personal life. Um, so I'm really trying to, hold it together and stay strong, because I have to stay strong in this particular situation for my family. Um, I have a particular family member that's kind of going through a rough time right now. So, um, yeah, but I'm gonna keep on pushing, because it's all I can do, child. I'm black, child. We black folks, most of us. We've been going through shit, ain't we? So it's gonna be all right. Hopefully, Lord Jesus. Anyway, share, comment, subscribe, do your thing. Um, my other reviews will be coming soon, and yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all keep me up. Y'all keep me strong. My God. Bye,